Hello and welcome back to this module where we continue with the definition of project uh, management and what project management is. So, what is a project? A project is any undertaking, something you choose to do, which you can carry out as an individual or with a group of people collaborating with them, which can be anything from designing a product or any article or doing a research or offering a service, but more particularly it's planned in order to achieve that goal of a product. So there should be an aim to it. So when you try to build a car, or when you try to do something that offers services to people, or try to research about something, that is project. And management in itself is more administration of an organization. So which means the way you want to go about doing something. And it also has to do with managing resources, which means if there are people involved, how you manage that. If there's money involved, how you also manage that. And when you put both of them together, both project and management, so it's simply leading the work of a team in order to achieve the project goals and within certain constraints. So in other words, when you have a project, in order to achieve a particular aim, you have to be able to manage it in a certain way where you manage the resources in order to uh, stay within the goal of the project, such that you can deal with some constraints or things that does not allow you to go smoothly, or that things you have to keep in mind to make sure that you achieve your goal. And this is what basically project management is about. In the coming videos, we will talk a little bit more with some examples so that you understand a bit better. But then we can also talk about what are the characteristics of these three things. So for example, a project is some objectives you set for yourself rather. It can be a single entity, have a lifespan, so you need to start it at a certain moment and finish it. And also could require funds or money. Life cycle could also be something like like a phase, how you go. This is when I start, this is what I do next, and this is when I end. So a project has a life cycle. So it also involves team spirit, taking risk, giving some direction, or making sure there's a direction to it. Uniqueness in the sense that the product or service that the project gets at the end, it's unique and provides a value. And there are things like contracting and cost involved in how you go about expenses. And of course, management, like we said, has its own characteristic, which is goal directed, which is also marked to the project. It's universal in the sense that you can apply it in any aspect of life, project, personal, organization. It involves a continuous process, integrating things together. Intangible in the sense that you may not be able to see it like a service, where it's not an actual physical product, but you need to be able to manage that somebody that you're providing a service to get satisfied. And also, it's multidisciplinary. And then for project management, the characteristics are that it's unique and one-time focus. So this is a combination of both the characteristics of a project as well as management. And it involves multiple stakeholders, as well as sometimes there's no clear authority. You have to define them. And these are things that we will look at in videos to come. And we look at some examples and things that tells you a bit better what project management is all about. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you.